Hello everyone, welcome to bispsolutions.com. My name is Sumit and today I'm going to demonstrate you how to perform balance sheet analysis using Salesforce Wave Analytics. So we will be going to create a balance sheet analysis dashboard in Wave, and for that we have already extracted the data from our ERP NetSuite system. So first of all, let me show you the data which we'll be going to use for analysis. So let's switch to data. So that's my data, which I will be using for analysis for creating dashboards. And as you can see in this balance sheet, we have 6 levels of hierarchy, level 1, level 2, up to so level 6. Then the next field we have account number as account type, and account type is asset, liability, and shareholders equity. And then we have a data of 4 quarters: quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 respectively. So we will be going to perform analysis, we'll be going to create dashboard by using this balance sheet data in Wave. So very first thing we'll be going to do is we will be going to upload this data into our Wave environment system. So let me load the data into Wave. So I click create data set, and it's a CSV data set I will be using. So from my desktop, I load balance sheet data, and in this balance sheet data, we give name as balance sheet data, and we get stored into our VISP app. So we have the columns account level 1, level 2, level 3. So if you are willing to change the name, you can change the name from here. And also you can see this account number is considered as a account number is considered as a measure. So I want to convert this account number into dimension to perform analysis. So I convert dimension, I change it to dimension from here, because once we load the data into Wave, if we want to apply some transformation, then we need to apply some transformation process. So it's okay. I mean, it's good that we, before loading the data or before saving the data into Wave, we should change the dimensions or to measures or measures to dimension as required. Quarter 1, quarter 2 facts, they are already in measure, so we do not need to make change. Only thing is I would be only renaming them, and instead of quarter 1 underscore fact, I will change it to quarter 1. For so I'm making change for all of them: quarter 2, quarter 1, quarter 2. I did same for quarter 3, so that's a label quarter 3, and for quarter 4, quarter 4. So we have quarter 3 and quarter. So we have successfully customized the label. We have successfully transformed the labels and dimensions to measures and measures to dimension as required. Finally, we click on next, and the file will get uploaded. We need to refresh our org just to make sure that the data is available for visualization. So we have the data added over here. Now let's create the first lens out of it. So I'm creating the very first lens, and here I'm using the data for quarter 1 and quarter 2 respectively, and I group it by account level 2 and account level 3. So this is the very first chart which would be showing my current asset as in quarter 1 and quarter 2 both, in fixed asset quarter 1 and quarter 2 both. Now to just make this chart more meaningful, I'm just changing the chart type and using a pyramid so that we can easily compare them. So here we have sum of quarter 1 and sum of quarter 2, quarter 1 and quarter 2, and we have categorized them based on asset and liability respectively. Now let's make some customization into this chart. So I open properties and pyramid chart. So I'll remove this I remove this measure title because it's already available in legend, sum of quarter 1 and quarter 2. And also if you want to make some change in the color, we can do that. So auto fit is none. Left axis, we want to I just check this log scale so that it will cover the length of it, and same for right axis log scale. So I just increase for both of them. Center axis is there, so if it is required we can hide the axis so that the chart becomes more meaningful. And whenever we take a pointer, whenever we over on that particular chart, it will give us the complete detail that this is account level 2 for asset, current account level 3 is its current asset, and the sum of quarter one is 52607, and that would be covering the 42.63% of total of 1.2 million. So so comparison can be done easily by using this chart. And also measure is there, so we have measures, so legends, so we can hide the legend header, so we can see quarter one and quarter two, and the position I set at bottom center, sum of quarter one and quarter two. So once we're done with this visualization, I move this onto my dashboard. So I clip it to designer, and let's say I give name as step one. So we move that step onto designer. So this is one visualization where we will be comparing asset with liabilities and equity. Now let's create a compare table out of it. So I would like to know, I would like to see the sum of quarter one and quarter two and the percent change from quarter one to quarter two. So in order to do that, I'll just switch back to initial view first of all, and then I select compare table and sum of quarter one and quarter two. So I'm taking it for quarter one and quarter two. So for you, you can compare for quarter three and quarter four as well. You can add quarter three and quarter four as well, and we group by account level 2 and account level 3. So here you can see it's clearly visible that the current asset of sum of the quarter one is this the current assets, the sum of quarter two of current asset is this, and so on. We can further categorize it. If it is required, we can further group it. Now I would like to see, I would like to display the total percent of total. What's the total percent it is provided, means it is covering. So for that, we edit this column, and also I would like to change the label of the column. So I just click on edit this column, and first of all, I'll say total QTR2, apply, and select the column 1, and I give total QTR. Now my next requirement is to add next column, which would be showing the percentage of total of quarter one and quarter two respectively. So as switched, I move to end and click on plus sign, and I just choose a formula as percentage of group, and here I reset group on based on account level, and the calculation will be done on total quarter one, and the percentage is 12.34. That's the format. And here I set total QTR 1% and apply. So that's the total quarter 1%, 42.63 out of what the total amount we have, total amount in quarter one. In same manner, I want to add for quarter two as well. So total quarter 2%, and function will be same, percentage of group. Here the column will change to quarter two and reset group as account level 2 and apply to. So from here we can see it's clearly visible that the current asset is covering 42.63% of quarter one and out of total all 4 quarters, and 43 is the 43.05 in quarter two of total quarter. Total quarter here means is total all quarters, quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. So that's the 42%, 43, and 42.60% of total quarter. So once we're done with that, I just close it, and we can customize it. So I just add some transformations into it, and we can do one more thing. I can display this value. I can display the value in a tabular format or in a graph format. So I will be doing same thing. I will be going to show the same thing first in table format, in a tabular format, then in a graphical format in form of graph. So I just clip it and I say step 2. It adds on dashboard, and then finally I select quarter 3 and show as a bars, and quarter 2 show as a bars. So it would be appearing in a bar. So from bar we can, it's more clearly visible that this is covering this, which one is more, which one is. So based on the bar size we can identify. And now let me change the look and feel of the chart. So it's a simple table, or we can change the look and feel. So I just change the look and feel. Now here I would not be requiring total quarter one and total quarter two, but if we remove that, then this column will also get removed, because the percentage we have calculated based on quarter one and quarter two. So we need to be it need to be added over there. So I just clip this as well and add it onto dashboard. Now my next requirement is I would like to create a donut chart to present the asset and the liabilities and equity separately. So we would be going to create a donut chart first for asset, which would be showing the current asset and fixed asset, and then liability and equity which will be showing equity and liability percentage. So for that I switch back to initial view, and again I select sum of quarter one. So here I'm using quarter one and group by account level 2, asset and liability and equity, and further I can expand it to current asset, fixed asset in assets, and I turn this chart into donut chart. So here you can see we have two separate charts. So first of all I apply a filter based on account level 3, where I will be showing only current asset and fixed asset. So it would be showing only current asset and fixed asset in with respective to sum of quarter one. By default it's a donut chart and it's showing the values. Instead of values we can show the percentage. So let's customize this chart, and I create a donut chart, show value. A compact number is already there, so we can show compact number, or we can show in percentage. So it's showing percentage first of all. Show major title, I don't want to show major title because it's clear to me that this is quarter one for me. So center size, we can increase or decrease the center size as required, as respective. So it depends on the requirement. So we can, I just move it to 60%, the default one. Legend is there, I moved legend at the bottom center. So current asset and fixed asset, and show legend header. So I just hide the legend header, it will be showing current asset and fixed asset. And I just add a label here. So it's up to you if we require to add some labels into it. So else I just clip it and move it onto dashboard again. So this is my step 3. So you can see there are three visualizations we have added. So basically this is step 3 actually. That's fine, not an issue. And now I just change the filter, and I filter by account level 3 and equity and liability. And also it would be showing 97.86%, and this is 2636, that is the 2.14%. So let me make some changes into it so that we can see the values out of it. So I just make it 60, and so that's a percentage. Okay, because the value is too small, so that's why it's not coming. But anyway, when we take a pointer on this, we can see that. And then I clip this as well and named as step 4. So we have got all 4 steps, all 4 charts which will be required. Now let's get to the dashboard and start placing them onto dashboard. So that's the very first visualization we have done, which would be where we would be comparing asset with respective to liability and equity based on sum of quarter 1 and quarter 2. Step 2 is in a tabular form, where would be showing the total percentage, and so transformation, the customization, we can customize the chart on dashboard as well as required. So I'll just add it here. Next I add step 3, and step 3 I place it on at the top. Now because I would be comparing the asset and I would be showing, so I just move it at the bottom so that we can add both the chart for asset and liability and equity together. and I can move the size, increase the size so that it becomes more visible. And I just drag and drop the chart, select this, and spacing I choose. So for cells, it's there. We have borders and colors, thickness, maximum width, and fixed to data. I say fixed to widget. So it's fixed to widget. Let's preview it once how it looks like. And we have asset and liability, and the chart is there, asset. So we can do one thing. I can move this down. So basically arrangements you can done, changes, arrangements, placement you can done by yourself. So we can move this down and display this before table. So to cover up a space, I can add some values which would be showing me the sum of quarter one. Now my requirement is I would like to show the total from all quarters. So because here it's not possible, because if we add sum of quarter one, quarter two, it would be showing, it would be considered as a separate measure. So what I will be doing, I just switch to SOQL mode, and here I just start, I just customize the query, and I define as quarter one, quarter two plus sum of QTR3 plus sum of QTR4 as, and instead of sum of quarter one, I say total of all quarters, and run query. So I can see the total of all quarters, done it. So we can see the amount, that's the total in all 4 quarters we have. We can customize it, and I change it to shortened number. I just select this and total of all quarters, and I change this to shortened number. We won't be able to make change into this because we have customized the ASIC socle, and once we customize the socle, the default properties won't be applicable on that. So anyway, we'll go with this same value. So it would be showing me the total value. Now in order to customize it, we need to make some changes in JSON. So for that, we'll be covering in next session how to customize JSON for showing the values. Let's have a preview. And now we can customize up to certain extent. For let's say number of color, I can change the number of colors. And tile color, we change this to title color. Title color I also change. The title size we increase to this, and this I increase to 48. Actually it's already big, so I'll just keep it 32. And widget style I change. The background color I select a light color for this. And border, I had applied a border color I set as border, and border width is there, so we can change, set the border width, and border radius is 8. So it looks little nice value. So it depends, means we can have more customization, we have more customized value into it. And at the same time we can add filters. So I can quickly add filters, which will be I can quickly add filters for filtering the dashboard. So I filter for based on account level 2. I can filter based on account level 3. I can filter based on account level 4, and so on. And also I can filter based on, I can filter based on account number if it is required, or based on account type. And now when we preview, we can see all the values. So place the arrangements of the widgets you can check by yourself. So I just wanted to see the assets, and as soon as I select assets, all the filters gets updated automatically. Now we have certain other options which can restrict user, which we for example, this quarter total is there. So if you want to restrict this quarter total value to be changed whenever we made a filter, so we can select it, select step, and I can say apply filter from faceting. So now when we preview, and if I made a selection, you can see this quarter total is not updating. So this is showing total quarter all together. So that's how we can create a balance sheet analysis in Wave. So that's all in this video. If you like this video, don't press to like button. If you have any queries, you can get back to us. You can post your comments in comment box. Keep watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.